Hi guys, welcome to Sim Captain. I am really excited about this event tonight, which is the Super Bowl 52 party. We're going to be going from Philadelphia to Minneapolis in the Gulf Stream. It is February 3rd, and I'm really excited about this event because I am actually going to the Super Bowl tomorrow morning. My wife and I are getting on a flight at 9 a.m. and flying to Minneapolis to go to the game, and then fly home right after the game. So it's going to be a really long day, but I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really looking forward to doing this flight because I will be doing it tomorrow morning. So Philly's up. Let's grab the ATIS.
At 25,000. Temperature -1. Dew point -13. Altimeter 3040. Departing runway 27 left. Runway 17. Arrivals expect ILS approach runway 27 right. Runway 17. Runway 26. Noses to airmen. Operate transponder on Seattle taxiways and runways. Respect all runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo. Philadelphia International Airport ATIS information Bravo. 21540. Wind 220 at 14. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature -1.
Alright, we picked up Bravo, and we'll contact Philadelphia for clearance. Oh, tower's on. They're 18.5. And I see the controllers in Minneapolis are starting to log on, so there's a gap between here and there with New York not online, but we'll work with it. And Philadelphia Tower, good evening, Gulfstream 4800 with Bravo, looking for IFR clearance to Minneapolis.
Gulfstream 4800, Philly Tower, good evening, sir. Clear to Minneapolis Airport. Philadelphia to departure radar vectors, Pottstown, minutes filed. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 400, 1 minutes after departure. Departure is offline, squawk 3033.
Okay, Gulfstream 4800, we're cleared as filed to Minneapolis via the Philly 2, radar vectors Pottstown, climb to 5,000, expect flight level 400 in 10 minutes, departure on Unicom, squawk 3033.
Gulfstream 4800, sir, readback is correct. Postal service at your discretion, step 27 left for departure. Weather and taxi information, Bravo's current.
Okay, we're cleared to start. We'll expect 27 left for departure. We'll call you for taxi, and we do have Bravo for 4800. Alright, brakes are on. Close the door. Doors closed, lights are out, master switches are on, pumps are on, fuel valves open, beacon is on, brakes are on, bleed air, and we'll select number 2 for start. 5,000 initial, 250 knots below 10, so the autopilot's checked. Altimeter's local setting, flight director's on. So we got good ignition in number 2. Number 2 stabilizing, bleed air over to number 1, and number 1's turning. Turn the cabin alerts on. Temps and pressures, number 2 look good and stable. Open the fuel valve on number 1. And we have good ignition of number 1. Let that stabilize. We'll set the flaps for takeoff. Set the trim for takeoff. De-ice and pitot heat are on. We can shut the APU down. I'll verify APU is coming down and the master switch is off. And Philadelphia Tower, Gulfstream 4800 at Atlantic with Bravo, ready for taxi. And we're squawking normal.
Coast 480, runway 27 left, taxi via Alpha Delta Sierra 01. Cross runway 8 at Delta and runway 35 at Sierra.
Alright, 4800 taxiing runway 27 left via Alpha Delta Sierra 01, cleared to cross runway 8 and runway 35. Alright, taxi clearance received, squawking normal. Test the brakes. Parking brake is released. Something keeps disconnecting almost every flight. Alright, left brake. Right brake. And we are moving. And we'll do flight controls. Are free and correct. We'll test the spoilers. Full deployment, light illuminates. Retract, light extinguishes. Alright, while we're out on the taxiway, we'll do a reverser test. 2 unlocked, 2 in reverse, and 2 stowed.
Coast 4800, fly heading 270. Wind is 220 at 14, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, 270 on the heading, 27 left, we're clear for takeoff, 4800. Lights and strobes, pumps are on, starter switches are set to continuous. Let the cabin know. And we are on our way to Minneapolis for Super Bowl 52. Alright, engine's up to 40. We're synced. We're advancing to takeoff power. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. Cross check. Continue. V1, VR, and positive rate. Gear up. Gears in transit. Alright, gears up, lights out, 400 above the ground. Flaps are coming up. They are up and indicated. Yaw damp's on. Auto throttle's on. Autopilot's armed. Heading hold. We're going to climb out at 3,500 feet.
No further HC and another monitor, almost 2.8 at report.
Alright, 4800, we're switching. Thanks a lot. Go Birds. Alright, 122.8, we're switching. We're going to go to Pottstown. And if Philly departure was on, they'd clear us up to 12,000. It's their standard climb instruction. After takeoff checks, gears up, lights are out, flaps are retracted and indicated. Autopilot is checked and set. And we are turning on course. So, some of you may be asking, how are we going to the Super Bowl? Well, we are season ticket holders, and to be honest, I don't know how it was worked, but my folks finagled a couple tickets and gave them to me and my wife, and we're going with 2 other family members. It's a 1-day trip. We leave early in the morning from Atlantic Aviation at Philly on a chartered 737, and they fly us to Minneapolis, where a bus will take us to the stadium. We'll have a couple hours to kill, and then the game, and after the game, back on the bus, back to the airport, return to Philadelphia according to their itinerary at 2:18 a.m. So it will be a long day, but very much worth it. And flying this flight that I'm about to do tomorrow morning is like extra exciting for me. I don't know why. And if you haven't figured it out, I'm an Eagles fan. Alright, and we're passing 10,000 feet. Landing lights are off, fuel pumps are off. Starter switches are selected to flight. We can turn the seatbelt sign off, and we'll continue our climb to flight level 400. And again, we're above 10, so we can accelerate. I'm going to turn the auto throttles off. Alright, we're reaching our cruising altitude of flight level 400. I want to hold Mach 0.80. And we have a little lull here where there's no ATC, so I will come back when we enter controlled airspace. See you in a second. Alright guys, it looks like Cleveland Center's on. He just sent me a contact him, 134.9. Hey, good evening, Cleveland Center. Gulfstream 4800 is checking in, flight level 400.
Air 4800, Cleveland Center, squawking in.
And here comes your flash, 4800.
Air 4800, radar contact, 15 miles northeast Akron, follow 400. Break, Delta 522, radar contact, 43 miles northwest, flight level 190. Welcome aboard, break, southwest 297, radar contact over Dreyer. Flight level 260, welcome aboard, break, Delta 2169, radar contact, 15 miles north, brakes, flight level 360, welcome aboard. Stand by, stand by, Gulfstream, New York 4800. Contact Chicago 127.8, good day.
Okay, over to Chicago on 127.8 for 4800. We're switching. Good night.
Alaska 1406, radar contact.
Good evening, Chicago Center. Gulfstream 4800 checking in, flight level 400.
Number 4800, very good evening to you, sir. Would you be so kind as to identify?
4800, there's your flash.
Flight 00, radar contact 16 miles southeast of Victory, level 400.
Position checks for 4800. Good evening.
Delta 159, report Mach number. 2159, Mach 0.797. Thank you, sir. November 480 Sierra, report Mach number, please.
And 4800, we're indicating Mach 0.80.
480 Sierra, I need to get about 5 more miles in between you and the Boeing 738, 6 miles ahead of you. Can you reduce to Mach 0.75, please?
All right, 4800 will slow to 75.
Thank you, sir. And 4800, in fact, yeah, the Delta 2059 and the 4800 plan to cross Robbie at flight level 320.
We'll expect Robbie at 320, 4800.
Delta 2159, cross Robbie at, was that 320 or 320? 320, sir. 2159, cross Robbie at 320. Thank you, gentlemen. Delta 2159, is there any way you can increase speed to a Mach number 0.8 or greater? Roger, 0.8 or greater, 2159. And 800, I'm sorry, reduce speed Mach number 0.76. We're getting insanely picky looking at our radar screen.
All right, 4800 will slow to 76, and we were just trying to get Minneapolis to Zetas, and it's just static. Okay, we're beginning our descent into Minneapolis. I tried to get the ATIS, but it's just static. Nothing's coming up. See if they fixed it. Nah, I can't hear anything there. That's no good.
Could you write that for me, please?
There's a flash 128.
We're descending to cross Robbie at flight level 320. Can't really brief an approach yet because I don't know what we're expecting.
Delta 178, radar contact 51 miles northwest of the Delta Lima Lima VOR level at 350.
Thank you.
And Center 4800, didn't know if you caught me reporting that the Minneapolis ATIS is just static, or is somebody checking on that?
I did not. Stand by 1 second. We've got somebody here just for that purpose. Sierra, they're checking it right now.
Roger, thanks.
Air 4800, turn left direct Killer, resume the Killer 3 arrival, contact Minneapolis Center 125.3.
Alright, left turn direct to Killer. We'll resume the approach and contact them on 125.3, 4800, good night. Minneapolis approach, Gulfstream 4800, we're checking in, leveling off flight level 240, directed Claire.
Number 4800, Minneapolis Center, cross Twins intersection at maintain 1000, Minneapolis altimeter 2984.
Okay, Twins at 11,000, 4800.
November 4800, cross Twins at maintain 280 knots.
And speed restriction of 280 knots, 4800.
Number 4800, contact Minneapolis approach 126.35.
Okay, approach on 126.35, 4800, good night. Good evening, Minneapolis approach, Gulfstream 4800 descending through flight level 180 to cross Twins at 11,000.
Gulfstream 4800, Minneapolis approach, ATIS Mike is current, turn left heading 260, vectors ILS 36, correction, ILS 30 left approach, descend maintain 8,000.
Alright, 260 on the heading, down to 8,000, and we'll expect vectors for the approach. 30 left, 4800. So it's information Mike. We're below 180, so local altimeter. Could you give me the local altimeter one more time, 4800?
And Gulfstream 8 Sugar, the altimeter Minneapolis is 2984.
2984. 2977. Oh, alright, there we go. Check.
Gulfstream 4800, change the plans. Expect now the ILS runway 30 right approach, ILS 30 right.
Alright, they're switching us to 30 right for 4800. We are parking signature, though.
Yes, sir. That's for the other controllers requested saturation in the for the south side runway. They'll get you an expedited taxi over to signature there.
Alright, we'll set up for 30 right, 4800, thanks. Change of plans. Select approach. 30 right. Or that. Oops, wrong runway. .30 right is on an approach course of 301. Frequency is 1107.
Gulfstream 8 Sugar, turn left heading 240, vectors for traffic, traffic at your 10 o'clock, 14 miles, you'll be following the 30 right. And I don't have his aircraft type, actually it's Boeing 737 level 8,000, or correction, descending out of 8,000 for 30 right.
Alright, 4800, we're going to make the right turn to 240, and we're looking for the traffic. We're currently IMC.
And Gulfstream 8 Sugar, roger, heading 240, contact approach now 119.3, check on with your heading.
Alright, we'll do approach on 19.3, 4800, so long, good night. Minneapolis approach, Gulfstream 4800, we're leveling off at 8,000 on an assigned 240 heading.
4800, MAPS approach, so maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000, 4800. Alright, crossing altitude's 4,000, decision height is 300. Airport elevation.
4800, reduce speed to 210 knots.
We're slowing at 210, 4800. Missed approach is a climb to
2159, maintain
climb to
210
1300, then climbing right turn to 3000, direct
2159, 210
to the Golf Echo Papa Vortac and hold. Let's see. Alright, we're below 10, landing light lights on, marker beacons on, pumps are on, starter switches are set to continuous.
Alright, 00 to 7, maintain 4,000.
We're out of 6 for 4800.
Alright, 00, turn right, heading 280.
280 on the heading, 4800.
Alright, 800, reduce speed to 170 knots.
4800, that was slow to 180.
800, that's slow to 170 knots.
170 knots, 4800, we're bringing her back.
Up to 2159, maintain 180 knots until Jacko.
2159, maintain 180 till Jacko.
There's Minneapolis in the distance.
Sierra traffic 10 to 11 o'clock, 8 miles is a Delta A320, localizer 30 left. Currently descending through 5,000.
4800, no joy on the traffic, but we're joining the 30 left localizer. Alright, speed checks 20 degrees. 20 indicated.
Approach, good evening, United 1166, passing 1000 down to 8000 on a 270 heading with information November on board.
Yeah, 1166 maps, pressure under. Alright, 011 miles from Jacko. Clear to ILS runway 30 right approach, maintain 170 knots until Jacko.
Alright, we're clear for the ILS 30 left and we'll maintain 170 till Jacko, 4800.
800 negative, ILS 30 right.
Correction, 30 right, 170 till Jacko, 4800. Well, that's the point of readbacks, catch mistakes, my bad. Alright, we are established on the localizer.
Delta 2159, contact tower 123.905. Delta 2159, contact tower 123.905. Now 1166, descend and meet 4,000.
Down to 4000, 1166.
Alright, 00, contact tower 123.905.
Over to tower on 123.905, 4800, good night.
Westchester 202, clear for takeoff, 30 right. 5 runway heading 340.
Roger 2602, careful takeoff, clear and port short 30 left, waiting port short 30 right.
Hold short, runway 30 right. Westchester 2602.
Good evening, Minneapolis Tower, Gulfstream 4800 is on the ILS 30 right.
Gulfstream 42 Minneapolis Tower, good evening. Wind 010 at 12, runway 30 right, clear to land number 2.
30 right, we're cleared to land number 2, 4800. Alright, speed checks, gear down. I got a red indicator on the nose gear, so I'm going to cycle the gear up. Alright, gears up, lights are out, gear down.
Weststretch 202, runway 30 right, lap await traffic is a Gulfstream 4 on a 5-mile file.
Alright, gear down, 3 green lights.
Traffic is up, Gulfstream, don't have visual traffic. Weststretch 202.
Alright, autopilot's away. Fly it the rest of the way here.
Weststretch 2602, land await 30 right, number right.
Operate, runway 30 right, Weststretch 202.
Hello, train 159, make it after label, contact ground 121.9, good night. Good night, keep ground.
Alright, flaps are full. Gear is down, 3 green lights, yaw damps off, autopilot's disengaged. Got a parallel approach here.
Weststretch 2602, wind 010 at 12, flight heading 340, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff. No delay.
Fly 340, quick takeoff. Weststretch 202.
Gulfstream 4800, go around, fly runway heading, climb and maintain wind.
Don't sink.
Go around,
Don't sink.
fly runway heading up to 4000, 4800. Gear up, bring the flaps up incrementally. We're going to 4000, runway heading. Yaw dampen engaged. Get the auto throttle on.
Gulfstream 4800, contact Minneapolis departure 120.7.
Verified that was 28.7 for 4800.
4800, that is 124.7.
Alright, departure on 24-7, 4800. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Minneapolis departure, Gulfstream 4800. We're climbing through 3000 for 4000. Runway heading as a go around. 4800.
Gulfstream 4800. Yes, departure, turn right, heading 360.
Alright, 360 on the heading, 4800.
Before 8 Sierra Sierra, turn right heading 120, climb and maintain correction, climb and maintain 7000.
Alright, right turn 120 up to 7000, 4800.
4800, contact Minneapolis approach 126.35.
Approach on 2635, 4800, so long. And Minneapolis approach, Gulfstream 4800 is with you again, level at 7,000.
Gulfstream 4800, turn right heading 130, maintain 7,000, speed 210.
Alright, 130 on the heading, maintain 7,000, and we're indicating 210 now, 4800.
Gulfstream 800, left turn heading 125, contact approach now 119.3, and they're going to resequence you for the ILS 30 right.
Alright, 125 on the heading, over to approach on 19.3, and we'll expect 30 right this time, 4800, thanks.
Southwest 3994, join the runway 30 right localizer.
Okay, doing 30 right localizer, Southwest 3994.
Now 30 right this time, huh? Minneapolis approach, Gulfstream 4800 with you at 7,000, assigned 125 heading.
Alright, 4800, Minneapolis approach, expect vectors, ILS runway 30 right approach.
We'll expect ILS 30 right this time, 4800. Alright, 301.
Alright, air service, maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000, 4800. 1107, still, oh, it's still the same runway.
1991, contact tower 123.95.
123.95, 1991, thanks.
Right.
No change.
Alright, 800 to maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, 4800.
Reduce speed to 180 knots.
We'll slow to 180, 4800. Alright, speed checks. Put 20 degrees out.
Alright, 800, turn right angle, Carol.
Turn right to what heading, 4800?
800, right, 210.
Alright, 210, 4800, I couldn't hear you.
One to zero, that's a 53.
Alright, 00 to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, 4800.
Alright, 00, join the 30 right localizer.
Alright, we're going to join the 30 right localizer, 4800.
Share contact tower 123.5.
Tower on 123.95, 4800, good night.
Right.
Minneapolis Tower, Gulfstream 4800 is with you on the ILS, 30 right.
Gulfstream 4800, hello again, Minneapolis Tower, 01012, limit 30 right clear land, traffic A, Japan Airways 737, farewell runway.
30 right, we're cleared to land, we have the Japan Airways in sight, 4800. Marker. down now. Flaps full. I'm gonna disengage the autopilot. The yaw damp's off. Flight director's off and auto throttles are off.
Tower Delta 1430, holding short, flying rate 30 right at Papa 1.
Ooh. Haven't had that pop up.
Tower, good evening, hold short 30 right.
Hold short 30 right, Delta 1430.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Delta 1430, runway 20 right, 1 is right.
Spoilers are deployed. Reversers are out. I didn't get a light though. It's unusual.
Pushing points here, Sierra, local Minneapolis, state left, contact ground 149er. Good night.
Alright, ground point 9er 4800, thanks, good night. There. 21.9.
Position over to Alpha Charlie, show shorter Charlie 5. Delta 1312.
United 102, once you're established on Charlie, hold short of Charlie 6 for opposite direction traffic.
Okay, we'll hold short at Charlie 6, United 102.
Minneapolis ground, Gulfstream 4800, we're clear 30 right on Mike, we're going to signature. Strobe lights off.
Gulfstream 800, Minneapolis ground, hello, taxi southbound on Mike, hold short of runway 30 left.
Alright, we'll continue on Mike, hold short of 30 left, 4800. Alright, starter switches are off, flaps are up and indicated.
Standard 235 Minneapolis ground, hello, turn left on Charlie and hold short of Charlie 5.
Turn the APU on.
Number 4800, cross runway 30 left on Mike, and then turn left on Whiskey, taxi Whiskey 5 to signature, cross runway 4.
Alright, we're cleared across 30 left on Mike, right turn on Whiskey into signature on Whiskey 4 for 4800, thanks.
Error 800, I'm sorry, it's a left turn on Whiskey, I might have misspoke and said right, it's a left turn on Whiskey, and it's Whiskey 5 or Whiskey 4.
Alright, left turn on Whiskey, we copy that, and looks like we're going to enter on Whiskey 5.
Error 800, roger.
Anyway, well, that's my arrival into Super Bowl 52, Minneapolis. I'm very excited about it. I hope all of you enjoy the Super Bowl. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, happy landings. Go Birds.